Hey guys, this is Jess with Whispered Grace. I am going to give it a few minutes for everyone to hop on. I know that I'm late. Listen, okay, it's 8:18. I'll take that. But no, for real, this day has been crazy, y'all. Like, I'm lucky I'm even getting on today, to be honest. You know what? And I'll speak on it a little bit because it's been crazy, overwhelming, testing me to the limits the last 2 days, especially when it comes to my family dynamic, and not in the way that most people would think. It gives me a new sense, a more deeper, compassionate understanding for my parents. And I know a lot of people don't have those relationships with their parents, and some aren't lucky enough to have what I have. And I just want to share that gratitude for my parents and what they do for me and how they show up in my life. And today and yesterday definitely showed me, even though I have a great relationship with my parents, and we're all very close and very supportive of each other. It can show me a different side of it. And hey, Michelle, so please send my family some good vibes, y'all. I was at the hospital with my father and my stepdad. He's my dad, though, either way. And we had another incident with the dogs, and we were trying to break up a dog fight, and one of them bit him in his face, and he's lucky he didn't lose an eye. I still haven't even showered. I don't even know why I'm trying to get on, but I am, and I'm here, and I know Spirit has been pushing me to get on for the last few days, and I'm just trying to find enough time to show up for y'all and for myself and for Spirit. So be patient with me tonight. We might not take as many if anyone wants to get on. It's definitely been a full, eventful day for me. So, hey, Michelle. Hey, Kara, Christina G. Yeah, it's been very much effective on my heart space the last 2 days, and it definitely gives me a really deep perspective. So I just, again, I put that challenge out there earlier this week, and I hope that at least some of you are participating in it, because it's a great exercise. But for those people, and and I'm not even going to just limit it to parents or lovers or even just children, but anyone, and I mean anyone, who shows up in your life, not just the people who were there, for gimmicks or, when things are easy, but those who are there when shit hits the fan, even if they're not, consistent. Because I know myself, like, I might not be the most consistent friend, but I am there when it counts. Those people, the people you care for, the people you love, the people you appreciate and honor for being in your life, make sure you remind them what they mean to you. Okay? Dude, it's been crazy. Hey, Ellie. Hey, Hope. And this is why I love getting on with y'all, because when my tribe starts flooding in, hey, G girl, it is $20. So this is my process. I haven't even shared it on Facebook yet. I was just kind of sharing about my day and how the energy has been and the different perspectives. But if you are new to my channel, welcome. We are so glad to have you here. Vibe Tribe, you know I love you something serious, and I don't know what I would do without y'all, so thank you for being that support system for me, okay? If anyone would like to get a reading tonight, this is the process, okay? Please be patient with me because it has been a trialing 2 days, but I am here showing up for me, for you, and for spirit, okay? So there is the donation link right down below. Hit that little arrow and you will find my PayPal link. Okay, you can do it through Super Chat. I'm not going to tell you no, but I do prefer PayPal. Okay, it is a $20 donation, but you will get, like, you have a question, it will get answered in depth. Okay, it's not like I just pull a few cards. I get the message across. Especially for those who are new, you can ask anyone in the chat and they will tell you it is totally worth it. Okay. And once I receive your donation, your name will go down on the list and we will go according to that list. We will try to get as many done with the energy that I have. So again, please be patient with me. I may not do my full 10 tonight, but again, I just wanted to, regardless of what my day was like, I wanted to be able to show up for y'all. So with that being said, hey, Tim. Listen, and that's the thing. Like, I have been, hey, Nelson, love you. Hey, Robert. I wanted to get on today. I meant to get on today and do a reading. And because I know Spirit's been pushing so hard, they have so many messages for you guys. And, my home life it's been a definite process. So, all right, I got you, Hope. That is you, right? Hope just donated. Hey, Carlton, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Carlton is home, y'all. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. It's been a while. Hope you're being safe out there on the road. But yeah, guys, there's so many messages that have been coming through, and they have been wanting me to get on, and it's just either the energy has still been off. October has been a really weird month for me. The energy levels have been spiking in and out every single day. I don't know what kind of energy I'm going to get, but I have definitely been wanting to get on and share these messages because there's a lot that has been coming through and things I want to share with y'all, but just finding the time and the energy to make it happen has been very, they tested me, y'all. So, thank you, Nelson. I really, really appreciate that. It has, guys. And this is the reason why I like to share with y'all, because, a lot of people like Kara, man, oh my gosh. Kara, do you mind if I share the news? Y'all, do you mind? I find it so funny because me and Kara were talking, and okay, so if you want to go ahead and share it, hey, Xavier, everyone say hello to Xavier. This is my newfound soul brother, and I am really glad that he's in the chat tonight because I think a lot of you will really resonate. He has a brilliant mind and very much in tune. So, yeah, chat it up, y'all. Do make sure that y'all like and share the video. We'll get some people on the list and make sure we get these messages out. But you are not alone, guys. And the fact that Kara, so let me just, before I get off, Kara has decided to start her own Facebook page and tarot readings, guys. So make sure that you share that in the chat. I can't remember right off the rip what your name, your Facebook name was. Hey, Cynthia. But yeah, the Living Journey. Okay, so everyone go check out the Living Journey. She's still in the process of getting it up, but it's just like Sheila, guys. I will support y'all all the way. And you know, I told her, I was like, you want to trade a reading? Because that way I can give you an honest review. And she was like, I'll try not to fangirl. And it's like, someone fangirl over me? Like, guys, I'm just Jess. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the fact that people really trust and believe in what I do to the point that someone would fangirl over doing a reading for me is pretty powerful. And it made my day. Because listen, it has been one thing after another, bringing more awareness, more gratitude, more compassion, like I said. And y'all are not alone. The energies have been rough all October. But listen, the way I look at it is the more that they push us, and listen, I'll tell you and I will swear by it, because I know my tribe that shows up, they doing the work. That's why they're attracted to my channel, because we all doing it together, right? And I know that the more work we're doing, the more uncomfortable we're feeling right now, because this is a true test of surrender and acceptance and awareness, and you know, shedding all these layers of self that are bringing more just more loving awareness into our lives. And the more that that darkness tries to push on me, trying to make me doubt if I'm capable or worthy or whatever, nope, you ain't got no damn room, because I know if you pushing like that, then I'm doing something right. So go ahead with your bad self. I don't even fucking care anymore. I know, I know who I am and what I'm supposed to be doing. So just remember that, guys. The more you ascend, you know, some of this rough stuff that we're feeling is just the process. It's not necessarily the darker energies, you know, messing with us. I've noticed that when we're at those really high levels and we're feeling totally tapped in, tuned in, you know, sometimes they can creep in with those doubts, and I can feel the difference. But they don't get to me like that anymore, because I'm so aware. I'm like, nah, you don't have any power here. You ain't getting in like that. But a lot of the stuff that's been happening the last few days is like the real deal shit, you know, bringing awareness to those core family issues and the relationships that I hold most dear to my heart, you know, like they're testing. So just understand, like, y'all are doing it, guys, and I'm so proud of you. Hey, Darcy. And yeah, the ascension sickness is real. Yeah. And have y'all noticed that the more aware and more enlightened you become, that the ascension symptoms actually show themselves in different ways? Like, you know, when it first started, it would feel like I had the flu, you know, like a train had hit me. It was more physical symptoms, and it is like more on a lethargy level, like I'm super tired all the time. But the lessons are so freaking clear. Like the purge is so clear. Everything that is being shed, everything that is being looked at, everything that's being healed and embraced and accepted, all of it, every single piece of it is clearer and clearer with each ascension each ascension wave that I go through. I don't know if anyone else goes through that. But yeah. Now it's headaches and mood swings. And listen, Darcy, that's part of the process too. Listen, I'll tell you, when I left my ex-husband, that was the most weight I have ever dropped in my life. Like, I'm talking over 100 people within a week. Yeah, it's very lonely. but it's not always. You clearing out these people that are, not a magnetic or, a frequency match for you anymore is a good thing. They are holding you back. They are holding you down. They are not supporting your growth the way that you need to. And if you ain't matching, then there's going to be reasons why they leave. And it's because it makes room for people like all these right here in this chat that show up all the time, right? That know what it's like to go through the hard shit, to like look at themselves and say, you know what, that might not be pretty, but I love myself anyway. Because I love, I am love. You know what I'm saying? And you're making room for those kind of people because that is the frequency that you're moving into, right? You want to live, and we've had this talk. We've had this talk where it's like, I am this and I am that. Your soul already knows what it is. But now it's trying to bring in those energetic matches that are going to help support your journey. That's just what's happening. But it is super lonely process, but you have to be okay in your own energy. That is what that lesson is for, is being okay in stillness, being okay being your own company. It teaches you to get closer to self. So you're not relying on external forces to say, I make you happy. You know what I'm saying? No, I make me happy. I don't need anyone else in my environment. Yes, it's nice. It's nice to have what I have now, but it's because I found that within me first. And now it's just a bonus. It just is, exactly. So, but, it is. It's just part of the process, guys. Good. Hope. That's amazing. That's amazing. So yeah, that you're just on a different wave, man, but you're already above it. And that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm really glad to hear that for you. Oh yeah, Michelle, for real. I was just having this talk the other day about in my past life. That's what I call it, because I don't even resonate with it anymore. I was surrounded by thank you, Liza, I got you. But I could be in a room full of people and feel completely out of my element. I always felt alone. And again, like I said, I dropped over 100 people after I left my ex. And for good reason, because they didn't have my back. They weren't supportive. They won't talk shit. But listen, they aren't what they seem. And they were not a match for where I was going anymore. And they had to be shed. And in that, when I felt I was at my loneliest, I was at my bottom, right? Completely starting my life over. I found the most amazing, heartfelt, loving, compassionate, supportive people I have ever met in my life. And I would not trade it for the world, because these are my people. And I know what soul tribe really means now. What it means to have actual friends, like, that you can actually count on, and to actually give you good advice to get through it, or just to hold space, or, to do things that bring you out of the energy, or even help you through it. It's amazing. And it is. I can't say enough good things about my life now. And, to a lot of people, I probably don't, they would probably even question, why do I feel so successful? Because in reality, in a 3D reality, I really don't have a lot. But I have so much more here, than I've ever had. I have more success in this very moment than I ever have. Monetary, financial, physical, material. It does not amount to anything that I have experienced with this tribe. It is so beautiful. So anyway, that's my whole spiel. I guess 20 minutes of, just pouring out my heart to my lovely tribe, because that's what we do. I love you guys, and I do. I appreciate every single one of you. So I'm going to go share this video now, and then we'll get started on readings. But yeah, guys, it has been, just breathe, guys. Just breathe through it. They were even asking me, because I just got home from the hospital at 6:30, and then I had to go drop off his prescription. I got back home 8, and I was like, I just need a minute. Took a smoke break and then set everything up. Like, I haven't really had time to decompress. So that was my decompressing. I got everything out and showed up, reattuned that shit right back to love, because that's how we do. And I just want y'all to know, listen, you are not the only one that is or has gone through this, and you will not be the last. I can promise that. It's all part of the process. It just is. But we are going to make the most of it, my friends, because that's what tribe does. We show up. We show out. What? All right. So let's see what we got going on in the chat. I love you guys too. Yes, reality is a matter of perspective. And I don't. And, for the first time in my life, I really don't. I don't hardly ever question it. It's like so far and few between. I am so good with myself, y'all. Like, it's beautiful. And if y'all knew what I used to be like, when I say I understand what it's like to be your own worst critic, when you turn into the bully because of the bullies, I've been so not nice to myself pretty much my entire life. I've taken it for granted. I've worked through a lot of stuff, and for the first time in my life, like, I'm so good. I'm so good. And it's just those things, like, things come up, but everything's a lesson. And I just work through it. I process it. I honor it, whatever I got to do. And it, yeah, man, it does. Oh, wow. And that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, you can have all of this shit. People, kill themselves going, yeah, money ain't shit. And I used to chase it. Being a Taurus and coming from a family that's, survived, but lacked a lot, we got through. Sometimes there's a lot of hard times. I've always been very cautious about money. And I never really had a healthy relationship with money either. But that's what I realized. Like, I've hardly done any, like, this work in almost 3 weeks, and I just don't even give a fuck. I just don't. Like, I'm not worried about the money. I still have money. You know what I'm saying? But it has nothing to do with the monetary side of it. I just wanted to get on and share the freaking messages, because I know Spirit needs to talk. They need to speak through me. So, Yeah. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, people used to think that I had it all. You can put on a good fucking front when you got a house and a car and, all this. People wouldn't even know. I mean, like, people really used to think that we were rich, but they had no idea that we were living above our means, you know? And there were several times where we struggled, like struggled. But on the outside, everyone, oh, no. No, we were lost as fuck. We were so lost. And it doesn't. And that's what I'm saying. Like, since I let go of that unhealthy attachment to money and, just knowing Spirit's going to provide. And I promise you, they will. They just did it for my mom in a day. Had to take her to a doctor's appointment. She wasn't even sure she could afford her medicine or the doctor's appointment. They want to do blood work. Well, how am I going to afford the labs? We'll figure it out. She gets home, she gets a message from one of her cousins, says, we are going to donate to this organization and they've already met their needs. We want to give it to you. Pay for your labs, pay for whatever, doctors you need, but get the help you need. And listen, we're not talking like chump change either. You know what I'm saying? It's not just $100 or two. It's a good amount that's going to help her have that cushion. She can make her car payment, she can pay her phone bill, and pay for the labs. God is good when you trust and have faith. So just understand, like, they are always watching, they are always listening. But again, and this is where that bullshit comes in, because guess who just got an $800 bill at the hospital? Because he got bit in the face. When I had to watch a needle like that go into my dad's face, oh my God, y'all, we ain't even going into that. But that's going to be provided for too. It just is. Because God's got me. God has got me. Always. Never fails. Okay? Yeah, they thought they were going to be able to stitch him up with like the glue. Nah, when they got all the blood off of him, they realized how deep it was. They're like, no, we're going to have to numb you up again and stitch it up. So they had to stick a needle like that because he got bit here and here and here. And I mean, like, it was so close, dude. I mean, he's so lucky he didn't get his eye. But he did. Yeah. So no, it was Trey. It was our other pit mix. He's like lab staffy mix. And my dad didn't realize that Trey was outside and Charlie was, getting all up in his business when he was trying to service one of the other dogs. I don't know if he was trying to brush him or what, but he was like, just go outside and let him out with Trey. And I didn't even realize what was happening until it was too late. And it was bad. And as soon as we got them pulled apart, because of course Larry is one of those that dive right in, and he basically body tackled Trey. And when we got them separated, they were on the ground, and he turned around and, like, yeah. So I don't think he realized who was on him. As soon as he bit him, like, he just let go. And they knew it wasn't good. And it was a very scary moment. I'm glad none of us had a heart attack included in that. So, but everyone is okay. Everyone is safe. Your dad or the dog, like, Charlie latched on to Trey, and then Trey bit my dad in the face. So Yeah. Yeah. It was, and that was at 4:30. And mom can't drive. She's been so sick. And I'm like, you can't drive him to the hospital. So I had to, yeah, it's been quite an afternoon, guys. So, yeah, he's going to have a nice scar, but we'll be scar twins. You know what I'm saying? Because I got my lip ripped in half when I was 6 by a yellow lab. So we'll be twinsies. Like, it'll be okay. Yeah, I'm fine. I got bit up a little bit on the hand, just little minor shit compared to him. Mom broke a few nails and got bit up under the fingernail, but everyone's fine. There's no major damage on the dogs either. We got lucky. It could have been way worse. But oh shit, Robert. Um, It is. It is. It's very scary when it's in the face. Thankfully we're right across the street from the hospital. When I was 6, I was actually shrimping with my dad, my biological dad, and I was 3 hours offshore. And so by the time I got to the hospital, which we lived in the country, it took us 45 minutes to get to town to an actual hospital where a plastic surgeon had to put my face back together. Because after 3 hours, the swelling got so bad. Oh, God. Can you imagine Mama Joe getting the call from my dad, who they were separated, telling her that her baby girl got bit by a dog out on the boat? Oh, my God. Bad stuff. I feel sorry for him. I really do. Because I'm sure he was scared shitless. So anyway, enough of it, Jess. We've been just chatting, and I'm okay with that. I know y'all are too, because we always shoot the shit. I feel like someone's divine masculine wants to talk though, because they just told me to pull out my new divine masculine cards, guys. So anyway, let's open the portal, okay? And we are going to get started. Hope is first, and then we have Liza, okay? So let's do this thing. Dear Spirit of Love and Light, angels, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, spirit guides, my higher self, and all my divine team, I ask that you please remove any previous energy from these cards and infuse them with the energy of my tribe and the collective. Allow whoever needs messages tonight to gain clear and accurate guidance for any question that they are bringing forth today. I ask that you please remove any low vibrations or energy that does not belong to me from my mind, body, and soul now. I ask that you allow me to be your vessel, allow me to be your voice, allow me to be that channel for grace, absorbing your light and your wisdom so that your messages may flow naturally through me. Allow me to see with all-knowing eyes, allow me to hear without distraction, and allow me to communicate your messages as you wish them to be perceived. Anyone who needs to hear your messages today, I ask that whether they are near or far, that they be drawn or led to this channel, to this tribe, and allow them to feel the love and the harmony that we share together. And that they take the messages that they receive and act upon them accordingly. Shine your divine rainbow warrior light upon me and all my viewers to create a sacred space for us to receive your messages today. We are in so much gratitude of your love, of your service, of your conviction within us, your belief within us. the way that you choose to show up for each of us individually and as a collective, helping us rise up and bringing us together to share these messages and share this love and support with each other. And I could not be more grateful for you and the people that you have led to me. And I just want to show my gratitude, and I thank you so much for everything that you have showed me in this life and are sharing with my beautiful soul family. Thank you. All right. Hope, what can I do for you? The lines are now open. Oh, Lord. Yeah, guys. Is anyone coming in? I am back in communication with my DM and my ex. Ooh, but my DM is getting married. All right. Okay. I'm happy for him. All right. Let's see. Okay. But you have the ex too. You know, that's been a theme I've been seeing with some of the with the twins. Like exes are coming back in and shit. So I can tell you right now, there is not one of my exes that would have the balls to come knocking on my door. I can tell you that right now. Ooh, especially now. They know. All right. What's popping out? Okay. One of the I just keep hearing trust the separation. Trust the separation. All right, so let's focus on your ex, then your DM, then we'll focus on you two. Since we're doing so many people and they are involved, do you want me to focus on everyone, or do you want me to just ask? Yeah. Is there anyone coming in? Okay, so I mean, be clear before I start shuffling cards, because there's so many ways that we can go about this, and this is why I like to talk to my people, because the questions are so important. Okay. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Allison. How are you? Thank you, everyone, for being here. Okay, so like, you say that your ex is here and your DM is in communication with you, but he's getting married. Okay. So are you just fucking whatevs and you just want to know like what's next? Okay. Okay. See, I've got to clarify. All right. So, Spirit, what can you give my girl? What can you give my girl hope for her future love? What does she need to know? Which I do, and it's so funny because I'm going to use these cards, this deck that I made, because I did find out that it works for soulmates too. Okay. And it works on both sides, not just the divine masculine, but the divine feminine, because guess what? We mirror each other. I tested it. It works. I swear Dewey's going to be like, where are my cards? I'll try my best to get to him this week. All right. So we have reconciliation on the board. Okay, so we'll dig a little more into it. What does Hope have to look forward to in her love life? Show us a clear picture, please. I want a good storyline. Give me a good storyline. You know me, I'm nosy. What? What? Nah, Spirit, you can't leave me hanging like that. You know I'm too damn nosy. You better give it up. Spill the tea. Spill the tea. Mm. I'll be with you in a minute. I ain't saying a damn word until I get this laid out. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Okay. This is reconciliation. He's coming back. Give me a sign. He is coming back. What in the actual fuckery? What is your sign again? I'm a little speechless. Okay. What's the lesson here? What is the lesson? Girl, listen. Oh Lord, they testing the fuck out of you. As I say that with the initiation card on the bottom, Okay? Listen. Mm. Listen. Okay. I feel like there needs to be a shift, you know. And again, you say you're happy, he's getting married, whatevs. Like, I kind of feel like you're at that phase where I was, where I'm like, nah, I'm good, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't really deal with the heart shit that's going on. And, um, you know, I think you might actually have to take like a second look at some deeper issues. Okay. Hi, Haven. How are you, my love? Oh, hey, Julie. Hey, Sheila. I love you guys. Hey, Ellie, Dewey. Y'all are awesome. Because, okay, the only reason I'm saying this, we do have the Two of Cups in reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Lovers. You know, we have the signs of the DM. Okay, hope. I'm just saying. Before I go into all of this, I asked what the lesson is, and we have the initiation card and the comfort card. Okay, so what I'm kind of getting from this is, first off, this is a blessing in disguise, because, you know, there's a lot that needs to change energetically between the two of you. Um, Especially when it comes to illusions illusions. And listen, and I've been there too. That was one of my most recent lessons. I was like, I literally was portraying confidence when in reality I was insecure as fuck, and that's why I was acting out so weird. Like, I was good. I was so good. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, I wasn't dealing with some of the more deeper issues. Okay. And and I'm just saying this because this really reminds me of one of my most recent lessons, and the energy that's carrying from it very much shows this. Okay. First off, like, I feel like this is a big reminder for you that when it comes to your relationships with men and comfort, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, most of us who have like this unhealthy view of men and relationships, and probably because we've been through a lot of really toxic relationships, the more of a lover you are, the more, you know, you tend to attract really unhealthy men. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we're unhealthy in the ways that we love and portray love and we give love. Okay. But it's like this need to be held, to be supported, okay, to feel comfortable and safe in a man's presence. That is what I'm getting. This is where the dynamic needs to change for you, okay? To actually have a man wrap their arms around you and you be able to find sovereignty, to find peace and comfort, and that, yes, this is my home, this is my safe place. I know that when I am in this person's arms, like, nothing else matters, right? All of this is teaching you that this is a blessing in disguise that is going to help you understand the kind of man that you need to show up for you, that can break past those barriers and, but these are things you need to be addressing. You don't need to wait for a man to break through these walls. It's, having healthy boundaries where someone is actually willing to say, I know what I want, and it is you, Hope. I do not see anyone else waking up next to me in the morning. I do not see me kissing anyone else on my way out to work. When I get off, I know who the hell I'm coming home to, and I can't wait to make you feel safe. That you don't have to continue searching because your home is right fucking here. Like, love. You know what I'm saying? It's so deep, dude. It's so deep. And you deserve that. You deserve that. You deserve to have someone who is going to know what they want. Not 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Because this reconciliation card, we have the Nine of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So, even if this person, it does feel like your DM, okay? Just because we have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the reconciliation, past life relationship, it's all there. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. But this is what it's starting to feel like, okay? I feel like you're still guarding and feeling lack on a deeper level when it comes to the separation and the reconciliation part. Like, there's these doubts, and it's like creating resistance that this can happen. So it's like this part of, and I feel like this is where, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I felt that way too. The way that I was portraying everything, right? I felt the Queen of Pentacles. I felt confident. I felt like I had all this beautiful abundance and everything. And I had my pretty little pentacle. Like, I was fucking good. And you could be showing this off to your DM. Like, listen, I'm taking care of my damn self. I got abundance in my life. I got my pretty pentacle. I got my silk red robe on. I'm sitting in my throne. Like, whether you come in or you don't, I'm fine, right? But look at that jackrabbit. Always on the go, right? Distracting yourself from the Nine of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. You got to deal with the shit. You got to. The things that are making you feel disconnected when it comes to feeling loved like that, where the man's actually been praying for someone like you that says, this woman is a gift from God himself. Look at the way he's holding on to her, right? What a blessing she is. This does not align with this. So these are the things that you need to be addressing, that wounded warrior, the battles that you have gone through, the way that you have, looked at men or battled with men in your life, whether it be your father, your brothers, cousins, relationship partners, whatever. Like, all this stuff has to be addressed. It has to be addressed. And by realizing the attraction in this moment of feeling completely, where'd it go? feeling completely surrendered to the beauty in life that, like, nothing else matters. Like, you attract more abundance and beauty into your life by really enjoying the present moment. There are, it said that there are going to be some heart-to-heart conversations, but I asked, what's the outcome? The Ace of Wands. So even if you are talking to him, it's not really going anywhere. Pay attention to the red flags. We got the Two of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Listen, and what I was picking up off of that, like, you say he's getting married and you're okay with it. Y'all gotta quit lying to yourselves, okay? It's okay if you're, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to feel that twang. It's okay to come to that acceptance or whatever the case may be, but you also have to realize that you think he is, like, fooling himself, right? He's not listening to his heart. He might be saying, oh, well, you know what? Yeah, I got another option, because we ain't gonna work, right? Like, whatever lie he's telling him, no, I don't feel about you like that. I feel like this is kind of a friend zone thing. Bullshit. Bullshit. You want to see what we got on the bottom of the deck? The King of Pentacles. Okay. The High Priestess. The Ace of Cups. The Sun. Page of Wands. The Magician. The Lovers. Cards don't lie. Energy don't lie. So don't sit here and tell me that you don't feel that sort of way. Okay? Let me read some cards for him. See what's really going down in that heart space of his. Right? You can tell when someone really loves you and they're trying to play it off like, oh, well, I'm already, made my decision and I'm going to go marry someone that I'm not even really that much in love with, but I'm so terrified of you because I can't look in my mirror. Right? Don't bullshit me. Give your relationship a chance. What would happen if you give it a chance? You're going to be constantly waiting with your guard up, because you have to address the relationship issues and why you don't feel safe and trusting him or men. Okay? Hey, Caitlin. Hey, Rose. But with the Three of Wands, it's like, this divine timing, it's going to play out. It's going to, right? Because divine, like, however it's going to play out, it will. But you'll be always waiting for this chance to come until you get, like, really deal with stuff, that deep stuff, okay, deep-seated stuff. The Passion card is here, but we also have the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So I do feel that, it's like, I feel that this is him. Like, he's kind of juggling. He doesn't really know. Like, he feels that he's made his decision, but deep down he really hasn't. Look at that water back there. That is not calm water. He is walking towards the shore line, trying to weigh out his options before he arrives to the ship. Page of Pentacles. Like, what am I going to offer here? Well, if you're already engaged, what else is there to offer besides say I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this. This is that divine, like, thank God. God knew what he was doing. This is my person, okay? And then we have the World. all of this, the cycles are ending and beginning, and all these new opportunities for you to understand that true sense of self-love and that true clarity and stability and foundation for yourself, those passionate new beginnings and that drive to go after what you want and to make things tangible in your life by having faith and having clear intention. Is all about your initiation and believing that spirit will always catch you on the deepest level. Friggin' beautiful. I know, and that's what I'm saying. I just don't even care. We could let. Yeah, listen. They're trying to bully prevention, Angel. Okay, clear audience, pay attention to any little messages you're getting if you're hearing stuff. Maybe your ears are ringing. You feel like you get little angel whispers. But I feel, especially with this being the number 2, they're trying to get you to this point where you're not attracting the bullies anymore. Your angels are stepping in for you to make sure that you are not attracting unhealthy people who are going to use and abuse you or confuse you because they don't know how to show up in your life, right? This is some powerful shit, okay? Let's see what message he has for you. Hey, Nicole. I hope this is making sense. Because this really is some deep stuff. Right now, I need to take a step back so I can catch my breath. We both have things to learn, so please don't worry about me and live your life. See, this is that shit. This. Boy, I swear, these DMs. I love you, DMs. I see you, DMs. We believe in you. Make the decision. Make the decision. Listen to your heart, DM. Okay? On one hand, we have this man, this masculine, saying that I need to take a step back. I need to catch my breath. Please go live your life. Don't worry about me. But how can I also say that I made the wrong decision by letting you go? I messed up. Now I need to hold myself accountable and figure it out. He's got to clean up the mess. He's got to realize that he made the wrong decision by letting you go. He knows he done fucked up. He's got to make that decision. Okay? Wow. Wow. Dude. This is some wild shit. You have a different effect on him, and that's why it's so hard for him to let go. All right, I got you, Nicole. But listen, this boy is confused. He is so confused. You have done rocked his world. He don't even know, but again, y'all are mirroring each other. You want reconciliation, but in a sense you don't, because you don't trust that you're going to get this, right? And deep down, that's what you want. You just don't, I feel like you don't know how to get it, right? So it's there's this defensiveness there. He is confusion. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, listen. Don't worry about relationships right now. Just focus on men and safety, right? Feeling that this divine connection is a blessing in your life already. Believe it and it shall come true, right? So understand that, like, when you believe, like, look at the little dude in the boat. Can you see him? He's got his arms up. He's like, yes, Spirit, I've been waiting too, right? You actually heard my prayers. Yes, we hear your prayers. Of course we do. It's a matter if you're aware enough to receive them, open enough to receive them. Because they're everywhere when you start looking. All right, Miss Liza. Oh, Lord. I told y'all, Spirit be talking now. Okay. Oh, man. All right. Rebecca says, I'm scared to ask about my DM after all that. Listen, not all of them are the same. Okay? Yours could be totally different. I'm just saying. All right. So thank you so much for that. Like, that's a really beautiful compliment. Will he reach out in October? All right. What do we want? Okay, so I believe you said that. Bye, Caitlin. Okay. You are a Leo. He's a Cap. Okay. All right. So let's kind of really quick see where you and him are at on energetic levels. You're asking if he'll reach out in October, so, we don't have that much time left. All right, so how is Liza feeling towards her DM at this moment? Whoa. Okay. All right, and how is he feeling towards Liza? How is Liza's DM feeling towards her? Oh, he's being quiet. How is he feeling? Oh, he is. He is trying to avoid that. He feels that chemistry. He feels that burn. I can feel it. I can feel it. He is mesmerized and he don't know what to do. How is he feeling? Tell me. Like, you honestly stirred something so deep within him that he's like had to disconnect, not just from you, but from the world. Okay. I feel like he might even like slowing down on social media, or I'm hearing like reading more books, like doing research, those kind of things. I just keep getting the word mesmerized. He is like baffled by this connection. I get this like sinking, like, whew, it's almost like my heart sinks. But it's not necessarily coming from my heart space. It's coming from my solar plexus right into my sacral and down into my root. It's very intense. Like there's a high vibration here. So he's definitely very, very attracted to you. How is he feeling towards Liza? Yeah, he's okay. The biggest lesson for both of you is like loving yourself first and getting over any like traditional belief systems. Okay. I love vomit. But you know, he's kind of always been standoffish when it comes to the expectations towards love. And he feels that you are definitely willing to take more of like an approach towards this. And he's not really sure how to take that because he's watching you. Like he sees the way that you are carrying yourself, and how you're kind of conflicted too. Like, do I not? Like, I'm ready though. I'm ready to jump, even though I'm unsure. And how you're really feeling. We have the honeymoon card calling in your soulmate, give your relationship a chance. I feel like you were just, you know, even though you might not fully understand what this connection truly entails and means to you yet, you were hoping and praying like that he remembers those moments that almost felt like a honeymoon phase, which is the initial meeting. It's that initial recognition with your DM. It feels like home, right? It's comfortable, it's easy, and then you get triggered and then everything goes to shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not an easy process, but it's to strip everything away from us that it is not our truth. It's not our soul's truth, right? And even if you haven't gone through all these processes, which you don't have to, there's a lot of people that are still going through the process that, you know, end up doing it together. It just all depends, and we all have free will. So, but this is definitely that moment. Like you've been praying a lot. You have been putting it out into the universe because they hearing it. Please, Lord, just let them give this a chance. Just let him see, Lord, whatever your belief system is. But you are putting it out there and receiving it. Please let him give this a chance. You are manifesting him back into your life. But when you respect and love on yourself, okay, good. So yeah. You know, when you, and that's the thing, like, I mean, in this card, love yourself first, I don't know if you can really see that well, but he is like bracing himself. He's having to brace himself because he's so scared that, you know, I feel because the energy of loving yourself first and the fact that y'all are both perfect mirrors does show that, you know, if he has to work on self-love, then so do you. And that's just a part of the process. We all do. We're all working on it. And it's not just an overnight process. It is constantly evolving and picking and, you know, recalibrating. And that's just what it is. And it's a beautiful part of the journey. But He feels like he needs to brace himself because he might not have that confidence to let himself fall or to move the way that you prefer to carry yourself, right? Yeah, bewitched. Dude's got a good point. Okay. But yeah, this is that butterfly cocooning part of the journey where you are going through a lot of hard work in the purge. And if you haven't quite hit that phase, like the really, really deep, hard stuff yet, then prepare yourself because it's coming. If you feel like it hasn't been back to back yet, okay, welcome to this part of the journey. It's the shadow phase. And this is about really breaking your heart free of all the things that have left your heart feeling isolated and like desolate is what I'm hearing. Okay. And this is for both of you. These parts of self, like I was talking about earlier, like, being surrounded by people, places, and things where, most people will be like, oh, you're so lucky to have that. But it's so not in alignment with your soul that you feel completely out of your element. It doesn't even feel right. It is not worth it. It's just like you do it because you have to, and this is what gets your bills paid. But does it make you happy? Does it make you excited to start your day, or whatever the case may be? And this is the same thing for love. Like, why chase or stay or whatever the case may be in anything that is not healthy or in alignment with your soul, right? Like, and this is teaching you both to like let go, strip yourself of that pride and that unhealthy ego, and remember what source is, and source is life. The creator that said, you are pure. You need to get back to that soul source energy. Okay? In order to liberate yourself, mind, body, and soul. Okay? And I mean, he's feeling it. He is totally feeling it. We'll pull some tarot on it as well and get some messages of things he would like to say to you. We'll pull some cards. Because listen, those things, those are channel messages, right? I'm telling you. they are good stuff. All right. So, didn't even get my question out, but let's see what they got to say. Higher thought, awakening, and fulfillment. Exactly. So it's teaching you like to complete these areas of your life, like, okay, like really when it comes to love, right? And it can be, love comes in so many different forms. You know what I'm saying? It can be the way that you look at your friends, your family, your siblings, your children, your spouse, ex-spouses, whatever, like love is love. How you even look at your animals, if you're an animal person, like all these things about love where society or conditionings and family traditions have taught us this is what love looks like. It's like putting an end to that, saying, no, I choose what love looks like. And that's what makes me feel best, right? Because everyone has a different form of expression of love and a different belief about love. And some of us are very similar, and that's our soul match. You know what I'm saying? Like, You wouldn't be in this chat if you didn't align with it. You know what I'm saying? So everyone in here has a very similar storyline to what love is, and that's what we do. We attract to each other. Like moths to the flame says, "Oh, that person loves like I do. Let's go line up. Let's go link up. Spirit, let's go link up with our tribe." So the higher thought, an ascension to more of that source energy that says unconditional. You know, I don't have to agree and say, like, just because I understand why you're doing it, and, you know, even if I don't agree with it, I don't have to align with it, but I still love you. I still see that source energy within you, and I choose to see the best, but I don't have to align myself with anything less. Right? That is your free will choice. That's part of your awakening, of that full blossoming, that transcendence, to really find out what fulfillment is for you. These are some big fucking lessons, y'all. Okay. So I know you were asking if he is going to contact you in October, and I'll ask that question right now. But these are some big lessons. Okay. So what can you tell me about any form of communication? Because tarot don't work like that. We don't ask yes or no questions. They give you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, but what else? So let's see. If he was to communicate, because I like to make sure my questions are right. If he was to communicate this month, what would that conversation be like? If he was to communicate, what would it be like in October? Mm-hmm. It's not time. You know, and it's not to say that he won't contact, but he's struggling right now, just like the rest of us. We're going through a lot. Okay, he's feeling very unstable. He's losing a lot of sleep. He's fighting off a lot of his demons. He has a lot of like crazy stress. He's feeling super impatient and irritable. Ooh, but we got the Four of Wands coming out and the Tower on the bottom. Okay. So we have the King of Pentacles reversed, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles reversed, the Moon, and the Four of Wands. So I feel like it's kind of that he feels a lot of confusion about what this connection is and what it means to him. Okay? Because with the Four of Wands, like, this talks about union, this talks about commitment, this talks about the connection that you feel you are on. But with the King of Pentacles being reversed, this is saying I don't feel stable enough to be that person for you, because obviously my shit's not together. You know, the King of Pentacles is very confident, is very stable, financially secure, and with it being reversed, like that, there's just a lot of hindrance there. There's no stability, and losing sleep at night with the I feel like he feels he can't provide for you. So that's like a huge thing for him right now. And he's really fighting off, trying to fight these self-limiting beliefs. And that's why he keeps talking himself into like, she shouldn't wait on me. She shouldn't wait on me. That I'm hearing he's really being hard on himself right now. And it's all an illusion, right? Because that's why he's disconnecting. He's facing this stuff so he can understand that it's okay. It's okay to accept that this is real. This is real, right? But this is the process that he's going through. I don't see any communication. I mean, I do. I see that there will eventually be a decision made, but it might take some time, and you will eventually, have some sort of recognition and reconciliation, especially with the Two of Cups. I love this deck because when the Two of Cups comes, it's that remembrance, right? Probably more on a soul level, that remembrance. But first, you're going to have to go through the Tower and all the bullshit that comes with it, right? So, I don't feel that it's going to happen this month, okay? But with that being said, let's see what his higher first. Okay. They want to do one for each, which I'm sure with me saying one, they're going to throw out like 5, but what else? What does he want to tell her on a 3D level? I try to ignore what I'm feeling, but I'm constantly trying to distract myself, but your memory haunts me. So that's what's going. And again, that is what's happening on 3D level. You asked if he was going to talk to you in October. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? This is all an illusion. He is trying to talk himself and distract himself from the things that he is feeling because this shit is haunting him. Okay? I try to ignore what I am feeling and I constantly distract myself. It's haunting. And he's like trying to deceive himself. And that's why he's like restless. Whoa. He says, I hope you're happy. You deserve it. Okay? That's his second message from the 3D. So how does he feel in his heart space? Deep down, I know what I must do. I'm just trying to find the best way to do it. And that's this is what this process is, right? Oh, don't be like that. Don't be like that now. We have to be very careful of what we say, like even jokingly, you were putting that out into the universe. So, it's very important that you, and this is another thing that it needs to happen is like that true unconditional. Yeah, they might not understand it, but and you might not think that they're doing the work, but they're just doing it in their own way, in their own time. And there's no reason to judge them. There's no reason to try to control it because you don't want to be controlled. You don't want to be manipulated. You don't want to be rushed when it comes to your process. So keep those things in mind, okay? I know. I laugh when I'm nervous too, okay? It's okay. It's okay. And I'm not berating you. So don't apologize and, get on yourself about it. It's just bringing awareness to how much power words really hold. Okay? I used to be one of those people that always said, I'm a mess. I'm this. I'm that. I mean, I was so hard on myself and men. I was super hard on men. They're all the same, They're all liars, cheaters, and backstabbers, and they're all little fucking loose up there. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. But I did have to realize that if I am going to be a pure channel for love, that comes with all of God's creatures. Even those that might trigger me, that might rub up against my nerves or test my patience, right? So if you this is part of that process, and if you're drawn to my channel, then there's a reason for that, because that's what we are here. But it's a process. We got to learn. It's conditioning, and it's deep core conditioning. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we need to like be hard on ourselves about it, but it's acknowledging that we're doing it and realigning. So how can you change that, right? Like you joke when you get nervous and you call him a dumbass. How can we change that? If you get nervous, change it into a positive, right? So it is tough. It is tough. Have you seen my challenge for this week that I posted? I posted it on the community post. And it's a challenge to loving yourself. Yeah. It's a challenge. It's a weekly challenge to loving yourself. And I really suggest that anyone who has not seen it, please go check it out and at least do it. It's not that hard. Okay. Each day, 1 through 5, if it's day 1, you take 1 minute. If it's day 2, you take 2 minutes. You do mirror work. Make sure you are present. Make sure you can look at yourself directly in the eye and go through each theme for that amount of minutes. Listen, sometimes it's hard to start a new, routine. If you end up slipping, make it up the next day, but make sure you do all 5 days, okay? And when you go through these themes and you can be honest with yourself, then you will see the areas that need to be worked on, the areas that you might be a little further progressed in. And that's a part of the process, is bringing that awareness to self and to say, okay, maybe I'm not being so loving towards myself. Maybe I need to be a little more compassionate with self, because God created all this, Your creator would not have created you the way that you are. The reason why we have these unhealthy belief systems isn't because of God and that's the way that he made us. It's because of what this 3D reality has taught us life is. No, I refuse. I absolutely refuse it. I rebuke. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there you go. Because listen, I used to be one of those. Hey, everyone. I used to be one of those people who couldn't even look myself in the mirror. I had so much shame. Okay. So imagine someone that couldn't even look in the mirror and like what they see, because she always thought she was fat and ugly. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been told my entire life, guys. So imagine my shock when they were like, yeah, put your face on YouTube. What? You're crazy. But here I am. Okay. So either way, with that being said, from his 5D self, he says, I wish I had the courage to say how I really feel. The way you make me feel goes against what I wanted to believe about love. Isn't that what I was just saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Only time will tell if I gather the strength to tell you the truth. Right now, I need to take a step back so I can catch my breath. We both have things to learn, so please don't worry about me and live your life. Okay, so there are still processes that need to happen, and you need to allow him to go through it. And instead of putting the sole focus on him, you need to be putting sole focus on you and your connection to source, because it's very important that you do that right now and love on yourself. Okay? So, and listen, when it comes to something, I don't know what your practices are. A lot of people meditate and do regression work and can work themselves through a lot of stuff and, already have a lot of these tools. But when they start hitting that deep seated shit, they need help. If you're one of those people, reach out. That's what I'm here for. There was one girl that commented on a video earlier today saying that she tried to email me and she was having trouble getting it to go through. If that is the case and you are having a hard time reaching me on my Gmail, which I'm not having trouble with any other, PayPal's coming through fine. But if you do have trouble, you can always reach out to me through Facebook or Instagram too. So there's a lot of different avenues to get in touch with me in case something does mess up. But I think Gmail should be working fine. So, yeah, good. All right. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Listen, I do a lot of the work on my own. I have a hard time asking for help, but not anymore. I've changed that. But some of the deeper seated stuff, sometimes I meet so much resistance because it's so deep seated from past lives and whatever, maybe it was really traumatic. But it's one of those things. Hey, Paul, it's one of those things. Yeah, it's still open. I got Nicole, and then I might do one more, but I'm not going to take too many tonight. So, but yeah, it's one of those things where it just, I don't even know where I was going with that, guys. When it comes to the really deep seated stuff, it's okay to ask for help. But even the people who have done the work know the tools and are used to doing the work on their own. When it comes to that deep seated stuff that you have a hard time working, getting to the core issue, it's okay to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? We don't all have the answers, or we don't have all the answers. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. That's okay. We do need to be able to trust our own opinions. I tell everyone, I don't want you to rely on me. I don't want to enable you. My point in being here is to help guide you to gain the tools and knowledge that you need in order to depend on yourself. That is what I'm here for. So, yeah. Yeah. Listen, I used to be the same way, guys. Used to be the same way. And me and Brooke were talking about that. I think it was today. It was today she called me and asked me for some advice. And it was me calling her yesterday. And it's like, and I even said the same statement. Isn't it funny? And it's not that we're not good at taking our own advice. It's when we're in that mentality of being triggered or being in a state of discomfort that we kind of lose sight of our tools and our calm. But if we take our deep breaths, if we ground ourselves and bring ourselves back to right, we could probably work ourselves more through those, and we have done it before. It's just some of them are more testier than others. It just is. So yeah. So, all right, Nicole, you are up, my dear. Oh yeah. hmm It is a challenge. It is a challenge. But it definitely gets better with time. I can tell you. All right. So Nicole says, how is Anthony feeling about me and our connection at this time? He's a Gemini and I'm a Leo, feeling some crazy stuff and wondering if it's connected to him. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's see. Where am I going to go, guys? Why are they singing Beyonce to me right now? What is that song? I mean, I wanted to start doing the slow clap, and then it's how does it go? You must not know about me. You know what I'm saying? Put your shit all in the box to the left. That song. That's coming up for whatever reason. I don't know if that's any significance to you. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Danny's in the house. What up, D? Yeah, I haven't heard him forever too. It's funny that it came up. It's like, how about a round of applause, a standing ovation? Let's give a slow clap, y'all. Hi, Petunia. So the readings are actually $20 for a mini read. But if you want, since you donated $2, I can pull you at least one card. All right. So, Nicole, let's see. Whoa. Oh, thank you. Okay, where was I? Whoa, guys. Okay. His name? Anthony. He's a Gemini. Okay. So we did, I'm not going to take this one because I want to get clear with my intention. We do have stay optimistic about your love life. Okay. That is a beautiful name. Okay. All right. So how is, whoa. Forgiving and learning. Okay. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay. Now this was reversed. So I'm feeling that this is, listen, guys. Okay. Dude. Have you been noticing that you're holding your breath, like suspending breath? I don't know if it's you or him, but like I stopped breathing. It was like I just took a breath and I was just holding and holding and holding, and I didn't even realize that I wasn't breathing. Wow. Okay. Listen. Forgiving and learning. Y'all got it. It was reversed. So there are some things that you're definitely holding on to that is starting to affect you physically to the point that you don't even notice it happening, right? The reason you're suspending breath is because like you're it's like you're trying to brace yourself, like you're expecting the worst out of your lessons. Oh, yes, good, good, good. Network it up, y'all. Um, okay, so let's focus on how he is feeling towards you, Nicole. Whoa. Flirt. How's he feeling towards Nicole? Mm. I love the way that I get messages off of cards, and as many times as I can see them, there's always different messages for everyone. How is Nicole feeling about all of this going on? Okay. You got to face your doubt. Okay. This is a good time for you to love on yourself. I'm not going to go too much into your energy because I feel like you already know what you need to face. Okay. I feel like there's a sense of you that wonders, are you always going to be more interested in him than he is of you? You know what I'm saying? Um, again, with the love yourself, like there's a part of him where he knows that he um, could fall for you, but it is also one of those things where it's that back and forth. Like again, you know, are you always going to be the one that's more interested or the one that's more willing? There's a lot of doubt there. It's almost giving me a headache, like right across the forehead. So it kind of feels like a tension headache. But it's really affecting my third eye right now. On his side, so we have flirt, let go of control issues, trust, and let your friends help you. He's been thinking a lot. Like, I don't know how much time like y'all actually spent together. I feel like there were some moments that were very tender, okay? Um, where he saw that tender side of you, and he really thinks about that. Hey, spiritual guidance. Um, and he thinks about this moment or these moments a lot. Whether that's energetically or physically, but he's thinking about these 10 moments quite a bit. I'm wondering, you know, if the wedding card here is kind of like You know, are you worried that he's going to be non-committal the whole time? Where I feel that, you know, be careful of who you're talking to about this connection. And like, because listen, we also have to understand this, these relationships do not work on 3D terms. They just don't. Okay. So don't even like try to fit into a relationship. Fucking titles suck, guys. They ruin everything and they crush dreams. They put too much expectation. And it's one of those things when you feel like you have to clarify what you are and how it's going to work. And, you know, it's got to be this and it's got to be that, and blah, blah, blah. Instead of just saying, hey, I really enjoy your company and I would really like to let this unfold naturally. And, you know, let's go do some fun shit together. If we want to lay up and cuddle on the couch, let's do that. If we want to go on a hike or go see a movie or we want to go dancing, let's just do what makes us feel good in each other's company and allow it to be what it is. Okay? But I feel like he's worried about you trying to control, like be in control. And, maybe there have been some friends influencing, or maybe he feels like there are some friends influencing, like, well, they're already telling you to put a ring on it or something. You know what I'm saying? Why is it all the Beyonce songs? Are you like totally into Beyonce? If you like it, you should put a ring on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the Beyonce songs tonight. But I do feel like he feels that there are other people that are involved that are kind of, you know, influencing how you're really showing up. And yet his soul, I feel like this is his higher self. He knows it's not the right time, right? Where, you feel already committed to him. You feel that you're in that moment where you're ready to lean in. You have the red scarf around your, like you're claimed, right? This white dress, like you're ready, you know. And he's looking deep in your eyes, but he's telling Cupid, and look at Cupid's little face. Are you sure? Are you sure? I can do it right now, sir. I go ahead. I got the arrow ready. You see me? Watch me go. And he's like, no, not yet. Not yet, dude. I ain't ready. She ain't ready. Right? Okay. This is one of those things where Cupid is just ready. Like he's standing by, he says. I am on standby. But he keeps going back to these moments. These moments is what keeps him hooked. Yeah. Okay, so again, and that's why I was feeling like let your friends help you. I feel like there are influences, you know what I'm saying, that are kind of, and this is on his side, so it is definitely something that he's worried about. But, you know, both, and again, both of you are mirroring each other. So, like, there could be certain forms of control that you might not even realize that are control. And then he's trying to control, like, how he's feeling about the situation, or maybe trying to control how your friends see him. Okay, take however that resonates. But, like, they're just, I feel like there's just other things that need to unfold. There's just other things that need to unfold. How is he feeling right now towards Nicole? Hey, Oracle, how are you? All right, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much. A door to the infinite, okay? Blessings on the bottom. Like, this is teaching you how to fully surrender and let love be your guiding source. To help you understand that there is no just straight path, clear direction. Everything leads around and up, right? Like a spiral staircase. You don't always see what's around the corner, but if one thing's for certain, you might not realize the elevation and the evolution that is happening until you reach the top, right? Right. And that's where that, you know, is dealing with the non-committal energy. Hey, Heather. You know what? I'm actually not. If you still want a mini reading, you can always hit me up for a private one. I'll do that, but I'm gonna cut it short tonight. We've done a lot of talking, to be honest. There's been a lot of talking tonight, but I still have a 1 card pull for Petunia, but I'm already at the 2-hour mark, and it's been a long day. It's been a long day. But if anyone does want, I'm going to cut it off after Petunia, because I can feel it. I'm running low on energy, and my eyes are starting to get heavy. So if anyone does want a mini read, you can email me, and I'll just do it privately and send you a link, okay? Yeah, it's no, I'm cutting it off after Petunia. I didn't realize what time it was and how long I'd been active, but I do feel that this is the true blessing, just to remember, like, okay, so we have I am creator, blessing, and learning. So all of this is teaching you your roots and your direct connection to source and the cosmos, the universe, and how to apply these tools. It's a very beautiful and he's learning all this too. And regardless of what it looks like in the 3D, like the universe is working hard, guys. They really are. Okay. So let's see what is going on the 3D. Let's come out. Yeah. So he's definitely, going through some sort of like process with like how I think okay, so what I'm getting is the person that, yeah, and see, I just saw you. Don't try to hide from me. Let's see what all this is. Yeah. Okay. Y'all are like, y'all want to be on the same page. You're just on different frequencies right now. Is honestly what I'm saying. I would definitely work more on your vulnerability and tapping into your emotions and putting, like, didn't even realize it, but she's putting the fish into the cup. Okay, she's taking the lid off. So I feel like he is coming to this understanding of what shallow relationships have been affecting and occurring in his life. And now he is understanding, like, this is part of his lesson, is that there's more to relationships and love than just like being able to be in the same house together, right? Like, oh, we go to work, we survive, like, but they always end up losing their fire, is what I'm hearing. Like, he's ready for emotionally stable woman, and the people he's kind of choosing right now are those emotionally unstable people, okay? Because we do have the Five of Swords and the World card with the Four of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Cups, the King of Cups, which we have the Queen of Cups, so he's looking for his perfect match. The Two of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So again, it's like he goes from this, realizing that his prior relationships are shallow and what he really wants from the love in his life, okay? But he also has to understand how he's been self-sabotaging and clean up these cycles, because it is him that has been turning down the divine offer, right? So he has to drink from his own cup. Again, love yourself first. This is both of yours, okay? Drink from your own cup. In order to offer your cup, you have to be authentic with yours, okay? In order to give and receive equally, be able to make wise decisions on who you're giving your energy to, and make sure they're not like false pretenses, okay? His cup is like just so overflowing. It's an endless supply into the ocean there, okay? And that fish that you put into your cup, he's wearing around his neck. Look at that. You are literally putting this Piscean energy into the cup, and he's holding it around his neck. Okay. So there is a lot that is transpiring here, and that's going to help you understand, like, yes, a decision needs to be made, but we can make this decision together. Okay. And this is like with the Page of Pentacles, the fucking fish is, it's the sustenance, right? It's the things that fuel and feed the relationship and the love that you share. And he looks like super confused with his emotions. But yet both of you are facing different directions. Like, you both want to offer something, but neither one of you are necessarily on that same page. I feel like you want it now, and he's like, I want to take my time. Again, don't try to control it. Okay? There's a lot there. There's a lot. I hope that helps give you a little clarity, but yeah, both of you are learning a lot. You're welcome. All right, Miss Petunia. Miss Petunia, you are next, my dear. Did you have a specific question? I don't know why, but this guy and I basically were there for each other intellectually and spiritually, but he reconnected, saying, I miss you hellaciously. I'm tripping. Oh, Lord. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. So what advice do you have for Petunia in this relationship? I'm sorry, I'm nosy. I'm just scanning. Okay. I feel like he is, I think, you're both kind of recognizing that there is some sort of soul connection here. Um, but both of you are kind of defensive. I do feel that, in the past, that both of you were going through a lot of that soul searching period and like really trying to figure some things out. And the reason why nothing happened of it then was because the universe got involved, because both of you had to kind of go through this rebirth process. But he does find you very sexy. He finds you very seductive and passionate and powerful. I do see him wanting to start a new passionate beginning. And listen, he could very, feel very sexually attracted to you. I feel like there was definitely a rebirth on like any traditional holdings, and he's realizing that if he doesn't start listening to his intuition about the push that he's getting, that it's going to take effort. It's going to take effort and it's going to take work. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on right now. But with the tower being here, like there's certain things that need to be cleared up and readdressed, because they're built on faulty foundation, and there's certain aspects of the divine feminine, divine masculine that were out of balance and needed to be separated for whatever time, and or him to realize like, yo, she's pretty dope. That's what I'm hearing. She's dope chick. Let's see. Oh yeah, very much so. I was getting that loud and clear. Okay, so I'll pull you a little message. What message would he like to tell her? Whoa. Okay, so apparently he has a lot. I'll take these. So I feel like he's been trying, like when going through that separation, that he had to clean up certain areas of his life, as I was talking about, and kind of didn't want to drag you into it. And I feel like either one or both of you have been dreaming of each other, like visiting, possibly astral travel. Okay. And he's saying, don't worry, baby, be patient, I'm coming home. So he's coming for you. Regardless of how it all turns out, he wants to be in your life. Okay. So yeah, I know that was more than one card, but that's what I'm here for. So yeah, guys, just go with it. Just go with the flow. Trust your intuition, and it'll be okay. Yeah. I am going to call it a night. I'm going to close the circle. For anyone who joined in with these messages tonight, I thank you so much. I do close the gate between me and the spirit realm, and I thank Spirit and Source for sharing all these beautiful messages with us tonight. I thank all of my divine spiritual team for showing up and sharing these messages of clear and accurate guidance, for my beautiful tribe members and allowing me to be that channel for y'all and trusting me with these messages. I appreciate you so much. I do send all of you home with your own energy, and I take back mine. I love you all so much. I hope that your hearts and your souls are full of love and divine blessings. And I thank you so much for being here with me tonight. And I close this circle off now for the highest good of all. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, guys, I wish you all the best of luck. And listen, you don't have to wait till Wednesday. If you prefer to do live with everyone, that's perfectly fine. But if you need a question answered, you can always email me and I will send you a private link for your mini read. I understand that is something that I do all the time. So don't be afraid to ask for help and reach out. If you need a personal reading, all my information is down below in the description box. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment. Share love. Share the love. And if you did get a reading tonight and you're friends with me on my Facebook page, make sure to leave me a review too. That would be much appreciated, guys. I love you long time. I love you hard. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful night. All right. Bye, guys.